A major earthquake has struck much of Southern California. The California Institute of Technology, Caltech seismologists measure the quake, the strength, at about 6.5 on the Richter scale.
I want to bring Paul Johnson into this, and I know this is a little bit different. We've got Bob from Lancaster waiting on the telephone, but you just called Metro Traffic, and you have some reports of damage, if you can tell us about that.
Yeah, they are reporting now that Interstate 10, the Santa Monica Freeway, is closed completely at Fairfax. It seems to be the problem there is some sort of collapse on the freeway itself. There are some preliminary reports that there may be some cars trapped in that rubble. A lot of debris on a lot of the freeway areas. Repeating that for you, Interstate 10, that's the Santa Monica Freeway, east and westbound, is completely shut down at Fairfax. They say that part of the freeway collapsed. We're going to be checking with Metro throughout the morning, and as soon as Tricia gets here, she can get on and give you the latest up-to-date information.
Carla Aragon to check with another of our producers, Audrey Colina.
And Audrey's on a freeway and calling from a car phone.
She's driving in. Audrey, where are you right now, and what can you tell us?
I'm right at the intersection of the 134 and the 2, which is near Glendale, and it's completely dark around me. There are no lights near Eagle Rock, and when I look towards Los Angeles, I really can't see any lights on at all.
Were you in your car already when it hit, Audrey?
No, I was asleep, and my husband, who went through the San Francisco earthquake, said it hit as strong as when he was in San Francisco.
What can you tell us about the damage at your house?
All of our pictures fell down, our glasses in our kitchen, in our living room. Things moved around a lot.
Must have been pretty frightening. How's your baby, your little baby Jay, doing? Did he do okay throughout the whole thing?
He hit his head against the crib, but he's okay.
What's it like on the way in, Audrey? I mean, we just heard Carla tell us that the Santa Monica Freeway, which is, we put that map up once again, people should know, is 10, that the Santa Monica Freeway has been shut down both east and west, and that we've got a lot of traffic lights out. Talk to us about your drive-in.
Well, right now there are actually quite a few cars on the road, and as I'm getting towards the 2, there are a lot of cars stopping up here, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'll see when I get closer to the 2. It's very dark, so a lot of people lost their electricity, obviously.
This is the news this morning, folks. About 4:30 this morning out in Los Angeles, that is just a little less than an hour ago, a severe earthquake jolted Southern California early today. Several aftershocks followed within minutes. Dishes fell off shelves. Some buildings were damaged. There's widespread phone and power outages. If you're trying to call your friends and relatives out there, there are phones out, and that's why you can't get through. A preliminary reading of the quake's magnitude, 6.5 on the Richter scale, according to Pat Jogensen of the U.S. Geological Survey in Menlo Park. We have an epicenter now. The epicenter was believed to be in the San Fernando Valley. Rated radio station KNX. Let's listen in.
As Tricia just said, make sure if you can get to the gas lines, if you're smelling any kind of gas, it's probably safe just to turn the gas off anyway. 6.5 or even better is what they're telling us now, centered in the San Fernando Valley. And to come on over here and talk to you, I don't know. I have no idea if we're even still on the air.
Still on the air?
Hard to tell.
Okay.
Hey, Tricia, this is Paula Zahn in New York with Harry Smith. Can you hear us?
As you can imagine, at this point, to get any information. This is, of course, usually the beginning of the rush hour here in Los Angeles, but if you're going to work today, forget it. You should stay home, stay in your house, stay off the streets because they are very dangerous. And as Jill has been mentioning, there are power outages all over Los Angeles.
As we say, just about 1 hour ago, a significant earthquake in Los Angeles. Now from the U.S. Geological Survey in Boulder, they're saying it's 6.6 on the Richter scale. We are piecing together information as we go along. What you have just been watching is KCBS television, the CBS-owned and affiliated station in Los Angeles, doing the very best it can to put together information. It does look like they have been forced to broadcast from KNX, which is the CBS television station. 6.6 now is what they're saying is the impact and the magnitude of the earthquake from the Los Angeles area.
To Conan in a while.
But we do have other people out in the field.
Gremlins is the case, by the way, Carla. We've been showing videotape all morning long of the things that have fallen off the shelves here at Channel 4. We have a bank of monitors, of 20 television monitors, only 4 of which are standing right now. Others fell down onto desks where, had this been the height of the news day or the normal business hour, you have to imagine people would have been injured. This is what it looks like in Channel 4's hallways right now. Some of these tapes stacked there typically, but I'll tell you one thing, we do not store boxes on their sides as you're seeing in these pictures. It has just been a mess all around Southern California. Here's a desk area from one of our writers, and you can just tell that what we have here in our studio is probably somewhat similar to what you have.
As we take it back from KNBC, we'll be going back out there shortly. We continue to check in with people in various parts of Southern California. We hope you can appreciate that it's very early in the morning out there, and the best reports we can get are from people who have had to live through this and experience it, eyewitnesses, if you will.
As you're looking at videotape in the upper left-hand portion of your screen, videotape taken earlier during some of the power outages around Los Angeles this morning, we want to go to our Channel 4 newsroom for a moment. We're going to get an update there. There has been extensive damage reported in this morning. Colleen Williams and Chuck Henry are keeping an eye on things. And, folks, if we can go ahead and give a quick comparison while you're going to give us some of these numbers, we'll remind people that any earthquake above 6.0 can cause severe damage. A quake is considered a major quake when it starts at the 7.0 figure, and a great quake starts at 8.0. So on that basis, this morning we have an earthquake that could cause some severe damage, and apparently you're going to tell us that that may be the case.
We are now starting to get a lot of damage reports in. Let's go over the freeways very quickly because people do use those, maybe planning to go to work. The I-5 freeway at Highway 14. I-5 freeway at Highway 14. That would be out in the Antelope Valley. Portions of that freeway have collapsed. Okay, portions of the I-5 freeway at Highway 14 out in the Antelope Valley have collapsed. You've got another freeway.
Reports too, the Santa Monica freeway, I-10 on the eastbound side and the Fairfax exit. Apparently they've shut that side down because the concrete has buckled in the area.
Thank you very much for that explanation. Just a couple of minutes ago, we saw some footage from a freeway that had buckled, and I'm not sure exactly where that was, but I can tell you we do know that the I-5 at Santa Clarita has buckled.
We're feeling another little aftershock right now.
A small one here. They are diverting traffic at Lyons Road. There you see, I think that's the I-5 there in Santa Clarita. They're diverting traffic at Lyons Road onto Highway 14. There's been a lot of damage around. Driving in just a short while ago, Bill Smith came in from Malibu. You took the Ventura Freeway. Bill, what did you see?
Coming across the Ventura Freeway, a number of small fires.
Hand off of Barker, Ramon.
Dave Barker, real quickly now. We'll get right back to you in just a second. I'm sorry, Dave Barker.
Yes, Mike and Iris.
Yes, go ahead.
I don't even know if I'm going to adequately describe what we're seeing in front of us here. You're seeing a total freeway collapse here. And tragically enough, this is the Interstate 10 now. This is the Santa Monica Freeway here. And we're right on the freeway now. This is the, which bridge is this? This is the Washington and Fairfax Bridge. And as you can see, it is totally collapsed here. I'm not sure exactly the extent of the damage here, but as you can see, just a total collapse of the 10 here.
Dave, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Are there any cars involved?
Yeah,
in
I'm going to show you one right here. Car apparently hit this head on. You can see the damage. The driver is no longer in the car. We do see a lot of remnants of sorry to say, a lot of blood inside this car. We don't know what happened to the person here who obviously was hit this freeway when it came up about an hour and 15 minutes ago. Again, it's just hard to describe the damage out here. We don't know how far it goes. We were at La Cienega. That's one exit down on the 10 just a few minutes ago. That bridge is also buckled. The support beams underneath.
The intensity of the quake, as we have it right now, may not be the final answer because it was felt all the way as far as Tumwater, Washington, Eric.
And Larry, what you're looking at now is a situation where you can see how severe the shaking was. And we've had reports of damage to roadways in several places in Southern California. This one appears to be the worst area,
as far as we know.
As far as we know, but you know, it takes a while to get the information in. It's going to be a while before roads are safe to use. The engineers have to get out and check various areas and to see if they're actually safe. This is a situation here where it's obviously going to be a problem for a long, long time.